Hey, what up, y'all? It's your girl, Treasure Light. This is Treasure Light's Breakthrough, and I wanted to just show you guys around my tent. Um, and at the same time, I'll explain why I'm even in my tent, or have a tent. Alright, so over here, we have my plant table underneath. I keep my little water shoes, and I can still fit some more things underneath here, but I just keep stuff pretty much out that I'm using right now, and I'll tuck everything away later when I'm going to sleep. Got my tweezers because I'm smoking a little something. I don't know if y'all heard that knock, but something's hitting the side. Oh, I know what that is. That's the flap to the damn top. I'm over here thinking there's a animal out there trying to get me. I just realized what it was. Alright, got my extra cell phone. Keep that on 100. Some tissues. I'm not going back in the house, although I do have the top and the bottom lock to get inside the front door. I'm not coming out because I have everything I need here. Alright, and here I have some incense sticks because I'm out here toking up, you know. I have the thermocell. And it comes with these mats here. There's, you get 3 of them. Butane, I don't know what, not butane. I don't know why I said butane. There's a cartridge down here, liquid in it. This can go for up to 12 hours, 4 hours each time on each mat. I've only used it a little while because it only takes care of mosquitoes, and that's all I care about. I can get the other bugs and the ants and all that. I can get those because it's only like every once in a great blue moon an ant comes from somewhere. But anyhow, it's not coming from outside like it's already been in here. It's just coming out. Alright, so to turn it on and off, to turn it on, that right there, this bottom that you see where the crack is, you have to turn that once, and then again you have to turn it to start it, as you can clearly see there. So 2 snaps and it'll come on. In 1 snap it'll come on, the other snap it'll start. Over here you have the off button, which is in that off position now. And there's an indicator light that'll come on. It's orange. It'll glow there. And that's that. It's not supposed to have any crazy chemicals. The stuff that's in it is supposed to be natural. And what else now? Oh, I don't know if I mentioned I have this little pouch here I keep my stuff in. A few things. Lighter. These go in there. The hand sanitizer stays out just in case I need it. When I have to crush a bug, I need it. Oh, I don't think I showed this. My earbuds, but I only put on 1. And I only put 1 in here so that it keeps the juice. Although, on this side, you'll clearly see that. Let me take the light, then you'll clearly see. Alright, so let's put it over like that. There we go. Over in this corner, we have the power plugs all up in here in this bag. I was told that this tent is waterproof, however, and that's from the Amazon, of course. But however, people have been complaining that the bottom leaks, and they've shown pictures of it. So I put a plastic bag opened up underneath that. I cut it open and put it underneath that. So these are all my power plugs inside the plastic bag so that they don't get wet. Everything is good with that there, because I've only had condensation and it hasn't rained yet. It's just been dewy, and so there's really not been any issue with that. My little fake plant over here. Water bottle with some pink lemonade. My little pink terry cloth to wipe off the condensation. Even with these vents. And there's this big open like net, but I only have it cracked open. On the other side is a flap that just closes all the way to close me in completely. But even with the vents, I'm a little claustrophobic. It's supposed to be reflective for UV ray all the way around, and even at the top here where the vents aren't located. Alright, so at any rate, I usually just keep... Oh, I forgot to show you guys my arsenal. My bad. Hold on. Alright, just in case, I have some protection here. Just in case. I have my horn from my bike that plays 9 different loud ass noises. Horn sounds, and some aren't even horn sounds, it's just loud, like loud. And then I have my dimmer flashlight, that's more for me in here because I don't like bright light, but I'm doing this just for you guys. And I forgot to mention my fan, my neck fan. I know y'all thought this was headphones, didn't you? So on the Trea'Jure right now, it's got 3 modes. Of course, that's off. 1, 2, and 3. I'm gonna actually turn it off because it's cool tonight. In the daytime, it's like 80 out here now. So yeah, it's crazy hot. But anyway, let me put this back over here because it just seems to light up the room when it's on this side more so. I don't know what that's about. It lights up the whole tent over here, but let me see if I put it here, if that's better. No, because it makes everything in the shadow. Well, you guys don't need to see anything else. That's all that's in here, except for the yoga mat. This is the ground. Underneath, that's plastic. So this is the ground here. Underneath is plastic. And then you have the yoga mat. This is actually purple. It's made of mostly rubber, or actually all rubber. And then my sleeping bag, which is also supposed to be waterproof. It zips all the way around and can turn into all the way open, and then it turns into a comforter. So right now it's doubled, and there's the zip here. It zips from the other side because I lay my head down on the other side, and that's it. That's it. That's all. So I'm nice and comfortable. I slept in it already last night, but it was no good because I didn't have the proper space, and I was knocking stuff over that I had out here, and that was causing a problem. So I had to rearrange some things, and now it's the most comfortable. I have more foot space, and as I was saying, I can put other things under here, so that's going under there. My extra phone that I don't need right off the bat is going under there, and that's why I was saying I have a lot of space under there still, but that's also so I don't knock everything down by moving around crazy. In the night, I need a lot of space for my feet in the night because I get very hot. But this stays nice and cool, and so all I do need at this time is just to make sure that I have my stuff ready just in case, you know, like all at hands reach at the blink of an eye. And so that's how that is. Everything's set up nice and cool and refreshing and spacious. And outside the tent will be shown tomorrow because I did a video, however it was very long and the capacity was too much for the phone, so it wouldn't it was taking a long time to download. It wasn't that it wouldn't download. I was just showing me putting the guidelines because this does not come with guidelines. Guidelines are what you do to pull open your tent and to also anchor it to the ground so that it doesn't fly away in the wind and all that. But we haven't had very much wind, so I'm not worried about that. It hasn't even rained, so I haven't been able to test anything as far as like how the wetness is or whatever, does it come through the floor and all that with the plastic I have under there and all that kind of thing. But outside of that, like, this is just chill. This is heaven to me. I can look out at the stars at night, and I seen stars last night, no lie. Clouds were kind of pink and purple moving past, so I was like, that's right up my alley. If y'all haven't noticed, yeah, pink and purples and turquoise and stuff like that, pastel colors, I love them. I just love them. Oh, I forgot to show you guys that I have a book bag back here that turns into a purse. And I'm not going to demonstrate that now. I'll do that in a different review. But this book bag, even with sometimes things in it, can turn into... Oh, sorry. More wipes. Yeah, this can turn into a book bag. I mean, turn into a purse. But it's a full-fledged book bag, for real. I hope y'all are getting all of this. So yeah, it's a actual book bag. All right, and then like I said, it breaks down to a purse. So I'm gonna just show you guys a little bit how it will do, and I'll just tuck in all those sides and things, and it'll be a pocketbook. And it even has a strap for outside of it. But anyway, I'll show that later. Like I said, I'll do a full review on that later. You guys can really see it. And I'll even put some stuff in it so you guys can see that. But that's back there, and there's room for some other things back there if I wanted to put stuff back here too. So you see that space. So if I wanted to put some more stuff back here, I could. So it's very spacious now that I guy lined it out. I have room to maneuver now because it just wasn't really roomy last night. And the only thing I took out, really, to be honest, is like a fountain. Not a fountain, but that tower that I have in my room that you guys seen in the intro, if you watched my intro. And yeah, so I just used that, and everything's good now. Everything's good, you know. I was led to this though because everything that's happened led to this here, and it's the best for me. I love it, but I can clearly see how the universe guided me into this whole entire situation, for real. Like, seriously, just guided me. I think he's seen, you know, the universe has seen, the earth has noticed, the land has spoken. Like, stop just doing this woman dirty, like, for no reason. Like, seriously? Everybody that ever did anything to me that's not in my life today, that's right. Look at me and eat your heart out. I'm at peace. You know, sorry haters. I'm at peace. I'm chilling. I'm doing me. I'm living the life I should have been living way back when, comfortable and in peace, not inside of a tent. But when I was ever homeless, I mean, I'm trying to tell you, everything set me up for this life right now. For what I'm going through right now, everything set me up for that. Because it's just ironic, you know? It's a lot of ironic things that took place. Unbelievable. When I tell you guys about them, you'll be shocked. Seriously. And you'll see the patterns, too. You'll see how I was led to all this. Even my 9 teeth having to be removed within 2 days of each other. 5 on one day, 4 on the other. 2 implants put in. I'm putting stitches in my mouth. I don't have my partials in either. I don't like them. They're too loose now that my gums swell down. So, having one of my nature bars. If anybody can't see the piece that I'm in right now, that's funny. If somebody was like, I don't see the piece you're talking about, they'll be bugging. Seriously. Right, yeah, right. Don't see it. It's for me to see. It's for me to feel. It's for me to know. It's for me to have now. After everything I've been through, after everything people put me through, after how my family's been treating me, how I grew up, how I am today, how I still have my heart, how I, you know, both figuratively and literally, how I still have my heart, because it's been broken so many times. I'm surprised that it's really still ticking. But it wasn't just broken like, oh, I had my heart broken because a boy didn't like me when I was in high school. I've had my heart broken from that kind of situation all the way to the men in my children's bloodstream. Because I don't like to call them fathers. They're not fathers. Anyway, from that, from the first man I ever knew, from dad all the way, brothers, all that. Horrid, just horrid. My sister being horrid. Like, oh gosh, it just was not worth growing up in that house. But it prepared me for the narcissist I was going to end up being in relationships with down the line. It prepared me for just everything. Like, my father's anger and wickedness and narcissism and straight out disregard for anybody. You know, he got his just dessert in the end, but we all still suffer from it because his blood runs through our veins. So, not to mention learned behaviors. I just took a different route. I just did a different thing. I just wanted a different life. I wanted to be with one man, have all my children with that one man, and live my life happily ever after. I ended up with 4 different baby daddies, and I'm calling them just that, baby daddies, because that's what they were. They were not upstanding men. Even when my youngest son, oh, and he's living with a narcissist. His father was a narcissist too. I'm not just tossing this word around. When I tell you the things these people put me through and what they've done, you would wonder how I'm still alive. It caused me my heart condition, seriously. My heart condition is from the stress with my youngest son's father, with my estranged husband, with other just oh gosh, every man that I was ever involved with was just trash. Because when you lived with a narcissist, you grew up with a narcissist, you are going to attract them, especially if you're an empath. I'm an empath. I absolutely attract narcissists. And for whatever reason, I just think I can make this relationship work, even when I see it was falling apart. And I was in my Bible, something serious back then. I mean, I was really in my Bible. But it just never, nothing was ever getting better until I said, you know what, I'm going to talk to the universe. Ask the universe to swing some good stuff around my way because I can't keep doing this. I can't have a mental disability myself, schizoaffective disorder. I can't have PTSD from my upbringing and my father's military tactics on us and pulling out guns and playing Russian roulette and all this other stuff with us, and the physical, sexual, mental, verbal abuse, emotional abuse. I mean, it was just horrid. And for my mother never to be there to run to was just even worse. Even when my siblings were doing me dirty, I'm the youngest, they were doing me dirty, she would not protect me from them. She never protected me. She never protected me. And now, she has to rely on me because my sister committed suicide April 5th, 2018. She was the eldest one. Her son is actually staying here now. He just recently moved in. That's her oldest child, my mother's first grandson and grandchild. He's the golden boy when my brother's not around, my eldest brother. He's the golden boy. He looks just like my father. My sister looked just like my father. I mean, split an image. And my brother looks just like my father, split an image. I look like both my mother and my father. And my other brother, who's just a year older than me, now he's started to look like his father. Like he's and someone else, but he looks like his father. But that's it, man. I'm the one who has like all of the ailments on both sides. I guess it's because I'm a Libra, and Libras balance out everything. So I just so happen to have everything my father had: diabetes and heart disease and PTSD and narcissism and everything else. I got it all. My mother, she definitely has like panic attacks, and in her side of the family is panic attacks and anxiety, and she herself is a narcissist, and I just recently told her so that's gone over actually more surprisingly well, because now I caught her out there. I had to record her and catch her, and I did. I caught her complaining about something she suggested, and that she asked me if I wanted it, and then turn around and talk shit about me, and I got her on record about it. And she couldn't hear it when I was playing it for her, but my nephew heard it. And he was like, yeah, that's what you said. Called me woman and her. Like, I'm not your child. That's what she called me, woman and her, in this message. And I'm like, wow, I'm not your daughter. You don't know my name. You know my name when you want me to help you with something. You know my name then. But it's funny. Anyways. So, I'm just, getting my sanity back, really. It was a long ride. These 3 years have been a long ride. It's been a very, very long ride. I'll get into each of these topics in more depth, but this video is meant to just show you guys around in the tent, show you how I'm relaxing myself and staying stress-free. This can be done by anybody with a mental disability or without a mental disability. This can be for anybody who has to take care of a parent, a family member, or somebody like this while they themselves suffer with a mental disability and the person they're caring for also suffers with some sort of mental disability. It's very difficult to pull it off. I pulled it off 17 years with my son, Papo. That's my 5th child, 3rd boy. But yeah, you know, I had to do 17 years with him, and about, let me say, 17 years. About 15 years of that was all chaotic because he has a mental disability. And it's not just ADHD, he has psychotic behavior as well. But, you know, it's like, it's what you make it, you know what I'm saying? Life is what you make it. That's where I'm trying to go with this, you know? Yeah, you can't always have everything your way. You have a lot your way, but not every single thing. And if you can't, you have to excuse yourself before you yourself get hurt in the long run. To be raised by a narcissist, to leave a narcissist, and come here and be in the same narcissist's house who basically treated me like crap is just like one big circle of chaos. And so, I was led to this tent and this camping. And it makes sense. I'm still close by. Shoot, I don't have the funding to go get an apartment out here. They don't want to help me with my medical. They don't want to help me with finances. They want me to work with a heart that can stop at any minute. They want me to work with mental disabilities that I have while I'm dealing with this woman here, 80 years old. May 22nd, she'll be 80. Do you know how bad it's getting? When narcissists start getting old? She might have been the one who drove my brother to feel like he really needed to commit suicide, because he attempted that in her house, in the room that my nephew is occupying right now. My eldest brother tried to do the same thing, commit suicide. My niece came here. Literally, I'm not saying this because she came here, but she was going through some things anyway. But she came here, we met her for the first time in March, and by November she committed suicide. So it's like, you know, it's constantly circling my head like birds tweeting, you know, just constantly going around in circles. When you watch them cartoons, when somebody get hit in the head and the birds going around, it's like that kind of buzzing, flapping wing type of deal, hummingbird sound in my ears all the time. So out here it's crickets and airplanes happen to go by. But other than that, it's peace, it's quiet, it's nice. I'm gonna lay myself back here like this here, so you guys can see my view. I can see it a little clearer because, well, there's no stars out right now, but I can still see it clear. Yeah, this is how I'm living right now, y'all. Just chilling. Mad space. Mad space. Now that I put the guidelines, everything is good. I got room to move and room to breathe. I could put my feet here. I'm chilling. Oops, my light fell. There's nothing else to see. Y'all saw it all. But anyway, I keep this cracked too so that it airs out. And I can get some, hope you guys can see that. Let me bring this over here. I have to get this damn thing. There we go. Yes, I keep a little crack right there. So I still get more air. I don't keep it all the way open. I want the privacy. I want the privacy to say what I want to say and not be critiqued for every little thing I'm talking about because they want to know why I say this about them and why I say it. Nah, I ain't got time for all that. I'm doing a recording and you want to ask me 1,001 questions and stop me from doing my recording to answer questions you ain't gonna pay any attention to anyway, because you're a narcissist. And they do not like to be called out. You're gonna pay. Me, right now, I'm not gonna pay nothing, because I put her with the boundaries. You feel me? Showed her this is not how this is going down anymore. I'm done taking everybody's crap. Oh, there's a star out right there. I wonder if y'all can see that star. Hold on. Let me see if I can zoom in. Can you see it? That's a star in the sky. You see? Ah, yes, one. I know there's more, but they are really sparse. There's just that one right there. It's just that one star showing up, blinking and twinkling, twinkling and blinking. All right. I'm gonna go, guys, because I just want to chill. I just wanted to show you guys everything and talk a little bit. So thank you for listening. There will be more to come, and this is just the start of my journey to sanity for real this time. Like my true journey to sanity for real, for real. I hope you're willing to come along with me and get to know me. Let me get to know you and see if we can't help each other out sometimes. All right? Thanks for watching, y'all. I love you. This is Treasure Light, and you're watching Treasure Light's Breakthrough, and thank you again for showing up. Please like, share, and subscribe. Comment down below if you want to talk about anything. If you have some coping mechanisms you use, let me know. All right, later.